How are you? Are you doing good? My name is Tita Marian and I'm your mother's first cousin. She told me that you love the Little Red Riding Hood so much, so I'm gonna tell the story for you. Are you excited? Okay, let's go. So this story is a really good one and it's one of my favorite. So it's made by Sir Charles Perrault. Let's start. Wow, this book is really big and I think this is more than 20 years now. It's from my sisters. I think this book is even older than me. Can you believe that? So yeah, this is the first page. You can see Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. Wow, they're really close to each other, no? So let's start. This book is really big. Okay, let's start. One lovely spring day, Little Red Riding Hood set out for her grandmother's cottage in the woods. "Good morning, Robin Redbreast," she said to a little bird. "I'm going to visit my sick grandma. I have freshly baked cookies and medicine for her in my basket." So this is what Little Red Riding Hood said to the little bird. And on the next page, I'm afraid I haven't time to play. Mother told me to go straight to Grandma's house. I'm not supposed to play along the way or stray from the path." And through the woods she skipped. Wow. Little Red Riding Hood is very obedient. Wow, what's this? Beautiful wildflowers grew along the mossy path. "These will make Grandma feel better," thought Little Red Riding Hood. She left the path to pick a bouquet. Suddenly, Little Red Riding Hood heard a twig snap. Whoa! She turned quickly and came face to face with the wolf. Oh, this is the big wolf! The big bad wolf! Look at Little Red Riding Hood's face. She's really scared. She turned quickly and came face to face with the wolf. With a snarl, the wolf asked, "Is there something in your basket for me, little girl?" Startled, Little Red Riding Hood replied, "I'm sorry, wolf. This basket is filled with cookies and medicine for my sick grandma. I haven't had time to talk." Then she gathered her things and hurried down the path. She didn't want to see the wolf again. Oh, look, oh. The wolf is really scary. Let's see what's gonna happen next. Little Red Riding Hood did not know that the wolf knew a shortcut to the grandmother's house. He quickly ran through the woods and arrived there before Little Red Riding Hood. He chased Grandma into the closet and locked the door. "That sick old woman is nothing but bones and I'm very hungry," the wolf complained. This is what the wolf did. "I'll dress up like Grandma and wait for Little Red Riding Hood to arrive," he said to himself. "If I pull this quilt up tight beneath my chin, I'm sure she'll believe I'm her sick grandmother. When she comes to the bedside to give poor Grandma a kiss, I'll gobble her up with one ferocious bite." The wolf is really scary. Do you think Little Red Riding Hood will notice the wolf? Let's see. Little Red Riding Hood bounced into the cottage but stopped abruptly when she saw her grandmother. "Grandmother," she said softly, "you look much sicker than I expected." "Maybe this freshly baked cookies and a dose of medicine will help you feel better." The sly wolf licked his lips. "Thank you, dearie," he said in a rough, high voice. The wolf really looks scary in this picture, Maddy. Look. With that hoarse voice, "You must have a sore throat," said Little Red Riding Hood. "And with all these blankets, you must be hot." She stepped closer. "Why, Grandma?" she gasped. "What big eyes you have!" Yeah, the wolf is really scary. "All the better to see you with, my dear," hissed the wolf. "And with the big nose you have, and you have such large, sharp teeth." The grandma really looks scary. Oh my gosh! The wolf is starting to eat Little Red Riding Hood. What are we gonna do? "All the better to eat you with, my dear," said the wolf. He sprang out of bed, chasing Little Red Riding Hood around the room. A nearby woodsman heard Little Red Riding Hood scream. He ran to the cottage and threw open the door. "Don't you dare touch," waving his axe as he chased the wolf. The wolf was so frightened, he fled deep into the forest and never to be seen again. Then Little Red Riding Hood happily cried, "Thank you for saving me." Wow, this is the good man who saved Little Red Riding Hood. Just then, they heard a pounding from inside the closet. Oh, it's the grandmother. The woodsman broke the lock and opened the door. Standing there, looking rather confused and tired, was Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. Oh, she finally saw her real grandmother this time. Carefully, the woodsman helped her out of the closet. "You're safe," Little Red Riding Hood squealed. "We're grateful for your help," Grandma said to the woodsman. Oh, so sweet. Wow, and this is what happened next. Little Red Riding Hood spent the afternoon with her grandmother. Happily, they sipped tea and ate cookies. Yum, 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 yum. Do you like cookies too, Maddy? Cookies are my favorite. "Child, a visit from you is the best medicine for me," said Grandma. Oh, so sweet. Little Red Riding Hood kissed her grandmother goodbye and ran home as fast as she could. Wow, this is so nice. And now, we're finally at the end of the story. At home, Little Red Riding Hood cuddled up in her mother's arms. She told her mother about the adventure with the wolf and the brave woodsman. "I feel so safe in your arms, Mother," said the sleepy child. "I promise I'll never stray from the path again." Aw, this is such a beautiful story. Did you like it, Maddy? I hope you liked it as much as I did. So, Maddy, did you enjoy the story? Did you learn a lot? Because I learned a lot of things, and I learned 3 important lessons actually. The first one is to never trust strangers easily. And the second thing I learned from this classic tale is to always be cautious and alert in your surroundings. And the third one, for me, is the most important thing. You should always love and care for your family members, because for me, family is the most important thing in the world. Hope to see you soon, Maddy. Take care always. Mwah. Remember to share your insight to your mother.